Okay, before I actually go to Facecam, before we get started, right here on the stream will be starting soon page. I need to move that text. I want to point out, periodically I get busy and forget crap. It's okay to remind me about things. Really, I'm old. My brain is not what it used to be. So, I have updated the shop slideshow on the beginning. I think it's the same one shared on the end. We now actually have some art in there, mock-ups, for the Doom and Cuteness t-shirts from Miss Morvillira. I have completely forgot about that and forgot to add it into the slideshow, and I'm a naughty person for doing that. I do apologize. But it's in there now, and I probably have a couple other things I need to add in there as well. I think we've got some socks I need to put some artwork in for. But yes, I think we should probably get the stream started. Let's go over here. There we go. Need to mess with my webcam. Hang on. Or do I? I'm gonna leave it. Okay. I actually have Heart of Dragons and Greater Sea with me. Heart, how are you?
Doing pretty good.
We got a new patch today.
Oh, yes.
And
Yes, we did.
Greater Sea, how are you doing?
I'm doing all right. I actually had a decent day at work today.
What? I'm not sure if that's allowed. Can we talk about that?
I got everything I was supposed to get done. Somehow.
Yes. Hark. We need to get you and have you hang out with Berg a little bit to see if that luck will rub off on him. Please. The poor guy. I hope everybody's doing good. But let's see. I'm trying to catch up on chat. Does not reset. It stays. Beam chat channels keep going even after you're not live streaming. You can just stay there and hang out and talk if you want to. So periodically I come back and people have been chatting. It's weird. Let's see. Craig Plays is hosting with viewers. Thank you very much, Craig Plays. I appreciate it. Beambot's turned on again. What the heck? Dragon Racer is hosting with viewers. Thank you very much, Dragon Racer. To which Craig says, Giant Vaygrim. Yes, hi. What's going on? Extreme close-up. I don't know. Let me see. I feel like my webcam's a little grainy or something. I don't know. It's hard to pinpoint. I'm looking at it and let me bump the brightness up a little bit and see if that helps. I have a C1, no, what is it? A C920 Logitech webcam. It's used by tons, or a year and a half ago, it was the single most commonly used webcam for live streamers. And it has this problem where if the scene gets a little bit too dark, it starts stuttering. If the room is too dark, the frame rate goes down, basically. So periodic, I'll look over and I look like a PowerPoint slideshow, and it's like, oh yeah, I need to boost the brightness up. Need more lighting. Craig says you need 1080p to fit his head. Actually, technically, I think I have a 4K head. I can't find hats that fit my ginormous cranium. My parents always told me, big head, big brain, when I was growing up. I think I just have extra bone. Like, I have a built-in helmet head. That's my theory. Anyway. Anything better than mine? What? Miss Moab, yeah, White chimes in. He has a giant head, seriously.
I remember in high school, one of my teachers for one of the students got a hat that said something to the effect of, "This hat is not large enough to fit the size of my ego," and it was too small for him.
Oh, that's awesome. That's a great hat. Yeah,
It was the largest size the teacher could find, too.
yeah. I think we've determined at PAX that you and I have the same skull. What? Not me and Craig. You had something that I think barely fit you that wouldn't fit me at all. So yeah, my head's huge. It's gigantic. It's even scarier in person. So anyway, I'm going to actually swap over to in-game footage here before we dawdle too much longer. I hope everybody's having a good evening so far. I need to get the party going. There's that person, and there's that person. Hart, you're EMR 19.
I've been that for a little while now.
Way to make the rest of us look bad. Let's see. I was going to... Actually, no, I'm going to use the Heliocore. But... I'm going to experiment. Have you ever gone through your... like your melee mods or your pistol mods or shotgun? Like, for me, I don't use a lot of shotguns. So periodically, I go through my shotgun mods and I'll see something. It's like, wait a minute, I didn't know I had that. And it makes you think differently about that weapon, if that makes sense.
All right.
Kinda, yeah.
Sally Green Gamer is following the channel. Hi, Sally. How are you? Sally goes, hi. We both have larger than average heads, but mine is at least closer to average, says the wife. Yeah, mine's not. Oh, Dragon Racer is Mag Prime. Awesome. Dragon Racer, very cool. So we have a Oberon rework that dropped today. And who is going to be using said Oberon for this evening?
Well, I mean, it looks like you are.
Yes, definitely. I'm okay with maximum Oberon, just for the record. I'm trying a different build for a melee weapon. 96% counter chance. I don't know how productive this is going to be. Armor. Let's see. Impact from melee attacks reduces armor by... Yes, I want one of those. Okay, here's the thing I found that I had. Focused defense, plus whatever percent chance armor, but minus 35% channeling efficiency while channeling. So, yeah, I guess while channeling, this raises your armor rating for the weapon. I mean, for you, while you're channeling with the weapon or something. I thought I'd try it, see what it does. Plus 20% armor. That's probably not going to do a hell of a lot. Now I have to drop an efficiency in there somewhere. For anybody that has not tagged along with the group before on a Wednesday night, it is Warframe night. We're playing Warframe on the PC. We probably have some Xbox people dropping in. Hello, Xbox people. We're not playing your version. Sorry. Robot Ninja, says Berg. Exactly. I know a certain someone in here who hasn't started streaming recording Coop Life yet. Cough, cough, Craig, cough. Yeah, exactly. Snap to it, Craig. Okay. I need efficiency. Channeling efficiency. There is one that's just plus 60% channeling efficiency. But then there's plus to electrical damage. It does almost nothing. Let's just drop that.
I could bring Oberon too, but I figured I'd bring Necros and help increase Greater C's chances at getting that last piece.
That would actually be very nice of you.
Thank you.
Let's see. Okay, I'm
remodeling something.
I'm actually just going to throw a pressure point on because I don't know what else to throw in this thing. Oh yeah. How about heavy impact? Okay, this is going to be a lower damaging one, but... a lower damaging scan hammer, but a scan hammer nonetheless. Oh, wait a minute. I had a thing that I made in the place where there's stuff. A whole bunch of Warframe players went, oh yeah! Anybody else went, what? Hey, Itanchi, what's going on? How are you? And get off your butt and edit your video, Craig. I mean that in the nicest way possible. You're very bad at HOTS. I play bots in HOTS. There's lots of HOTS bots in my spot. What? Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. I'll stick with that answer. I do like Here's the Storm though, and they did a major overhaul recently. It's free, first of all. Second of all, they did a major overhaul to it recently, and they basically gave away 20 packs of heroes to everybody to kind of celebrate. So, which is very cool because now you suddenly are not stuck with just the freebie heroes. Anyway. Okay. Let's see who's got what. I still have a Mutalist Cernos that's level 16 that I'm getting levels on. I'm not gonna forma like a whole bunch of stuff yet. I'm gonna wait. Oh, interesting. Steel. I've never paid attention to this. At the bottom, the little drop down says steel charge from me. Heart's got energy siphon going, and Grettersy's got physique. Interesting. Oh, Vauban. Okay.
Yep.
That should be
I
interesting.
don't have too many aura mods, but that should work.
Trying to think of it, I could probably put corrosive projection or something on here because I don't use energy too much with Necros.
Whee. Whee. I actually think I have corrosive projection on mine as well. I'm not sure. Oh, wait a minute. Actually, clear. Clear. What the heck? There we go. I actually want to do friends only. Let's do that. That's the right way to do it. I had to stand on public. Get the weird puppies with us. Dragon Racer says, I play, but my processor is poop.
Yeah, FTL is fun, Natanchi.
FTL? Oh, gosh.
Yep,
FTL,
sure.
wait a minute. That's the... Wait a minute. With FTL on beam set. Oh, no, he's talking about the actual protocol there.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah. There's a game called FTL that you send people to death on. Basically, it's space and lots of crew members die and yada yada.
Yep.
Hello, Spherical Elf. Spherical Elf. Wow, that's an interesting name. I like that.
That is a very interesting name.
Dun, 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 dun. We all
My,
we're
my
all
dog,
pulled up.
my dog found things.
Your dog found things? You have a dog?
Yes. Remember Kubro?
Oh, yeah. Gibber. Yeah, that's right. Yes. I used to have an Earth Elemental in EverQuest with the same name. Let's... That is the new Hallowed Ground. And that is the brightest white I can make it.
Yeah, I was noticing when I was first testing things in the simulacrum that it's kind of hard to see, even with a bright energy color,
it's
especially in there.
A little subtle. Woo! Okay. I like me some Cernos. Nope. Bo says no. You stand still. Stand still. Let's redo that. It does not stop. It gradually fades out. It's very interesting.
So the
Kaboom!
hard to see ability becomes even harder to see. Fantastic.
Yeah, at the end, the last couple of seconds, it just kind of fades. Very subtly.
I'm just watching it now.
I swear, someday I'm going to go to set up Blitbot for the stream, and it's not going to be down. It's like half the time that I'm going to check that page for that chat bot, it is down. Would probably make my poor moderators' lives a lot easier. Let's just pick off some dudes back here. This does radiation damage, so they literally start fighting each other. It's very cool.
Yeah, I went ahead and kept radiation on my POC, so I'm helping.
Yay for helping. Radiation's actually extremely good for anywhere that you fight ancient whatevers. You know, the ancients that have the abilities and the grabbies and yada yada yada. Those guys have passive abilities that they will pass on to their allies, i.e. the bad guys, and you can turn them off with radiation. It's very cool. Do you have any tips for me? You mean like Warframe tips?
Don't die.
Yeah,
Alright.
keep moving. Don't stay stock still in one place for too long. Infant Gunfire followed the stream. Ominous name, but hi. Wow. No, you guys can just have some clouds.
Oh, jeez. I'm frozen.
Heart? I was about to say, you look like you're going a little bonkers here.
Let's see if I stay with the squad. I don't think I will. Yeah, everything's...
If you have dropped out, if you rejoin though... Oh, Sice joined. Is Mr. Sice in your voice?
Looks like it's putting me in my own mission, which is fun.
Hi, Sice. Oh, he's got his Broberon out. Do we have bad guys? Did I get any of them?
Someone's over this way.
There we go.
Are you back?
I'm on my way.
Yep, Heart of Dragons has joined the game. Oh, Sice is in voice. Hi, Sice.
Hi, Sice.
The shoot
Hola.
probably got himself muted. Push to talk is, voice activation is fine. You must die. I really am kind of shocked with how much I have ended up liking the Mutalist Cernos. Really good bow.
I think I still have that one sitting in the foundry waiting to be claimed.
Yeah, it's like those after clouds from when you throw Pox. Pox has an initial pop, and then it puts the clouds down, and anything gets in or near the clouds takes damage as well. It has like a slightly weakened version of that. It's really great for crowds. Yeah, Warframe tips: shoot the things, don't die, keep moving. Keep moving is actually one of the best tips you can give anybody. Don't stand too still unless you're a good player, unless you've got a survivable thing.
There we go.
Hi, Sice.
There's Sice.
Yeah, it apparently did not like the fact that my mic was unplugged when I started Discord.
Oh. Yeah, it can be a little picky on detection. Everybody dance. You. Okay. Oh, I need more energy. Duh. Let's pop this. I forgot to do that a while ago. Oh, he's got a zap stick. Whatever that
Yeah,
thing's
it's
called.
been a while.
Ferox?
Yeah, it's not fun. I need to finish leveling it up.
That's code for I need to get rid of it.
Yeah, it's terrible. Terrible.
Yeah. Everybody in chat goes nuts. All hail the Shoop!
Oh, you're on stream.
Oh, we are streaming on Beaming.
Fair enough.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, we are doing the patch for the new Oberon dropped. We thought, hey, let's step on and level some things.
Yeah, I need to sink some Forma into him.
All right.
I actually think I'm going to do that now.
Now that he's actually worthwhile.
Yeah, he was like worthwhile below level 20 previously. Now I think he's potentially worthwhile higher than that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm looking. And Sice is down there just generally owning, so... Anything? Oh yeah, I need to do this probably. Does it work?
What?
Oh, we killed all the guys. I have found out that I had a defensive melee mod that boosts your armor rating while you're channeling. Like,
Oh, okay, that's kind of
Yeah.
cool.
interesting. Yeah, so for melee weapons, so it gives you a slight armor rating boost. So I put some improvements to channeling efficiency on my weapon. I put Guardian Derision, parry, and basically focused on defensive instead of offensive.
Oh.
I just curious to see if it would work.
Does everybody get the 260 armor when I do the new
Yeah.
Only
heal?
if you're standing on the hallowed ground.
Oh. 260 is actually not too bad, actually.
No, it's not. especially for the frame that I'm using, who doesn't really have a lot of armor.
You can go burn.
So they must be giving a static armor buff and not a percentage.
Not actually sure. There's a lot of stuff that people are still figuring out about it.
Well, what's heart? How much armor do you have normally?
It's the base 65, I believe. I don't have any armor mods.
Then it's definitely not percentage, because if she got 260...
I didn't see the armor thing on because I wasn't standing. I'm standing on someone's hallowed ground. 260. Yep. I have two. I have two sets of 260.
Oh, they stack even better.
That is amazing.
Alrighty then. That alone makes Oberon actually pretty fucking useful.
I think I know the first thing they're gonna fix with this overall.
Point of note, a whole bunch of Octavia's stuff stacks. Like across multiple Octavias.
Yeah, I know.
So, well, I mean, my point is, they have not fixed that for her, and they have not counted it as broken.
Oh yeah, they're probably not gonna make it broken, because, yeah, it's...
Oh, you can, like, Jedi reflect shots back. What? I didn't know that was a thing with parrying. Wow, okay.
I'm so loving this fucking, the Blitz hammer for the Jet-Cat.
Jet-Katog! Yes, Vulcan Blitz is great. Great mod.
It's just nice to hit something and just watch it explode, and then all of his buddies are all, like, confused at what just happened.
Mm-hmm.
Sice is a murder machine. Usually, yes. Where's the bad guys? Bad guys are...
Dead.
All dead. Here we go. Yeah, I set my my energy color to something slightly darker and played a test match, and I could not see my energy field at all for number 2. Clouds of death and arrows. I am so happy. I have replacement hardware showing up on Friday for my keyboard and mouse because of a wonderful viewer. I'm spoiled. Rotten. My right mouse button is stuck with permanent double click.
Oh,
so,
God, that would
So periodically I hit it to zoom in, you know, aim down sights or whatever, and it kind of wobbles in and out. Like that. Yeah. Makes me kind of nauseous periodically. Yo-yo effect on right click. It was really aggravating. Makes placing blocks in Minecraft very complicated.
Yeah, one of the buttons on my last mouse just came off, so I decided it was time to replace it.
Came off, wow.
I mean, it was a cheap mouse, so...
And on my watch, bucko. Sneezing.
Sneezing with headphones on.
Anybody that is not familiar with Warframe, I am sorry that I'm not paying attention to chat right now. I do so in short and periodic bursts when I play Warframe, because it is very much an action game, which means if you're not paying attention, you die. I do try to glance over when action slows down a little bit. And just a reminder to everybody, I am trying something a little bit new here. I am live streaming to Beam, but you might be watching this back as a repost on YouTube the next day. So if you can't stay for all of this, or you want to catch it all later, you can actually go to youtube.com/VaygrimsChance. Just search for Vaygrim on YouTube. You'll find me. I'm all over it. The search engine is lousy with my name, so. I think right about wave 10 or 13, I can't remember, we should start getting Eximus units, which is when we need to start watching for them blueprints, Greater Sea.
Yep.
I saw a Neuroptics blueprint over by one of the stairs earlier. So, they are appearing.
I haven't actually tested. Can you still have multiples of the carpets? I think you can.
Yeah, you can.
And it looks like you can overlap them too.
Yep.
Yes. Hopefully, someday they will actually come out with another horned Warframe that we can call Cernunos. Just to really confuse the issue. Yes, I'm making a Gaelic mythology reference for those not knowing. I'm that big of a nerd, man. Wow, there's stuff all over the place.
Oh, I queued up
have-
and paid for the new pistol in the dojo. It should be done in 3 days.
Research, yes, I saw that. Thank you very much. I was going to start it before the live stream. I got distracted. I love just dropping these Mutalist Cernos arrows down that hallway. What? Get away from me. Warframe's high concentration game. You'll see it eventually, yeah. Yeah, if you're not used to live streamers, if you're not used to games like this, I have to glance over periodically. Let's just throw a couple of those. Do a little bit of this. A little bit of this. I feel like I have tons of mana energy with this guy. I always want to call it mana. I know that's not right. I'm never going to get it correct the first time.
Not quite the right setting.
Yeah. I mean, it's close, honestly. But
All right.
there we go.
Bruce didn't land on.
OMG, it's Ali has followed us. Interesting name, man. I like it. Yeah, Vulcan Blitz with the Jot Katag is awesome. I love the combo because it makes things explode. So if you hit it hard enough, they detonate. It does a lot of damage to everything around that target. It's really good for clearing big groups of like infested or whatever. Or it works great in combination with a disarming Loki.
Any situation where enemies are tightly clumped together.
Actually, everything works great with a disarming Loki, so that's kind of a dumb statement.
Yes, that is very true.
Yeah, it's a dumb statement. It's like everything works great with a gun in this game. Well, duh. Guns are just useful in this game. It's always nice to have a primary weapon. Ooh, do a lot of damage in this thing. Let's everybody go for a little dance. I still have Hallowed Ground on this thing. No, Hallowed Reckoning on this thing. This build. So when I do my number 4 ability, which is this one, and it slams them on the ground, it leaves a little orb. So when they're getting up, they're taking tick damage, and it's lowering their damage output and armor rating. It's really nice. Let's just toss one of everything out here. Drop some of that downrange. Make all the guys outside in the hallway cranky at each other. Who's a cranky Grenier? Who's a little grumpy Orican? Sice, are you giving me hugs?
Hugs.
Hugs!
Tenno hugs.
Man, I've missed you, Sice. I've talked to you in voice in like weeks.
Yeah, I've been consumed by Neo.
Genesis Evangelion?
No. The PlayStation game. The basically Asian Dark Souls.
Oh, okay, yes, I do remember hearing about that a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, it's a good game.
Is it?
Yeah. If you're into that type of game, I should preface that.
Yeah.
God, I cannot wait to get Rush back on a frame.
I just
It
saw
was,
an ancient fly 10 feet into the air and then just come back down on its feet.
I will say the story's kind of garbage in Neo. So it doesn't have that same lore perspective that hooks a lot of people that Dark Souls has.
Right.
But the mechanics of it are really solid. And the bosses are like really difficult.
One of them. A couple of those.
Yeah, I actually broke down and got a PlayStation Pro.
Nice. Drained Rock followed the channel. Thank you very much. Rancher's Life says, I have this game. Very cool, Rancher's Life. Do you have it on
Nice.
PC or do you have it on an Xbox One? It's getting crowded down there, dude. That exit door is just chock full of madness.
It's almost like a disarming Loki appeared.
No. You will be scanned to death. Thank you very much.
Death by scan is always awesome.
Fall down. Don't get up, please.
I love the new Sandana I picked up, the Cthulhu on your back Sandana.
Wait, the ticker tape one?
No, the one with the wiggly
Oh,
tentacles.
the
in it.
Mucusk?
Oh yeah,
However you pronounce it.
that one that they released, and I think it was with Octavia, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was
Somewhere
okay.
around there, yeah.
You are very correct, Berg. It actually is on PS4 and Xbox One and PC. I'm playing on PC right now.
Sadly, it's not cross-platform.
No, I get that for the sake of Conclave. I understand that. Your Kavat is floating halfway down a hallway, 10 feet up in the air. Size.
Yeah,
just
he
FYI.
does that sometimes.
Boom! Choke slam. It's like wrestling, honey, but with guns. Space
Wrestling
Robot
with
Ninja
guns
Wrestling.
sounds
Yeah.
amazing.
I think I watched that once. I saw that movie on the Sci-Fi Channel. All you guys can fall over. Guaranteed knockdown is so great. You can die. You can die.
So, yeah, I'm liking the rework. Definitely liking the rework.
My big thing is scaling after... Who's... Oh, that's ours. Okay.
Yes, there are zombies.
No, it was shooting at something. I was trying to figure out what was shooting at whom. After this, I figure we could do maybe some Hydron on Sedna. A little bit higher level. Oh, actually, it's a lot higher level. And we can see how things scale.
I'm gonna start pumping Forma into my dude. But I always carry decent weapons with me, so...
Everybody dance. Whee! Fly, horned one. Fly.
I have the fairy skin for this dude. It's pretty nice.
Really?
The tree butterfly deer thing?
Yeah, I'm not using it right now, but I have it.
I'm so happy that a second Hydroid skin came out.
I
I have something other than default now on that frame because I play him a lot nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
You have some sit down. You have some sit down. There you go. Scanned to death. Somebody died.
Whee! I gotcha.
Behold the power of the instant revive.
I was so busy whooping butt, I didn't pay attention to health. Sorry about that.
That's okay. It happens.
Dum-dum. Come on, Beam, work for me, says Perk. Dude, we really need to get you some better internet. Because you have a hard time getting 480p to work on YouTube. I'm not being a smartass. I'm being serious. Berg needs better internet.
Berg
Badly.
does need better internet.
I need
mean-
stable internet.
Nope. You work for me now. Ha ha ha. Gonna lob some shots back down here. You're my...
Oh god, that
What's wrong?
bug has returned.
What?
I can't get energy.
Oh, is it just following you around and playing the get sound repeatedly at high speed?
Oh no, I finally got energy. For a while there, I just could not pick up energy for some reason.
Yeah, I love it when it follows you around and plays the energy get sound repeatedly at high speed
Yeah, that's the best stuff right there.
for 5 minutes.
Yes, Mr. Eximus. I see you. Donny Mims, Pirate of Old. What's going on, Donny? How are ya?
Hey, Donny.
Is there anything down here? Not really. I tell you what, with this bow, I feel kind of like the Green Arrow from the DC Comics, but everybody loaded my trick arrows with concert fog. It's like, you know, oh, he's shooting stage fog at us. I'm coming. Dun, 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 dun. Wait.
think,
Oh, jeez, that was quick.
yeah. I'm guessing that's some focus revives right there.
Yep. That's why I keep hugging everybody.
Have a hug. Dun, dun, dun. Safety dance, says Yoni Mims. Okay. Everybody dance. Tree butterfly deer, odd description, says Dark Breacher. Yes, but oddly accurate and specific. Wait a minute, I just got a chassis blueprint. What here? Who needed what?
I need Oberon systems.
Oh, never mind. Sorry,
That
you're
one
still,
part.
you're
Somebody
still
doesn't
doomed.
have Oberon. Oh god.
Yeah, he's trying to get it. That's the funny part. Somebody's trying to get Oberon and they can't. There's,
Wow.
there's cosmic irony in that.
I'll remember to mark them when I see them.
Hey, oh, Hanzini 2. What's going on? Let's just toss some chemical weapons downrange.
Chemical
So
weapons
here's
over
something
there.
interesting. It looks like the buff when you cast 3 while standing on hollow ground doesn't matter whose hollow ground you're standing on.
Nope, just hollow ground of any kind.
So that's pretty awesome.
I have a big
I
old
mean,
stack.
Ooh, we've got nullifiers.
We do? Where?
I killed one,
Oh, show off.
but they are appearing.
Ah, wall of fire. I flew into a flaming wall of fire. It went down, 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 and the flames went high. Okay. Yeah, I cannot wait to get this thing maxed and level because it's lacking just a little bit of oomph when it hits. It's like I have to make headshots. Heat hammer. Wait, what? Wow, that's a big wall of flame.
Dead.
I tell you what, that number 1 kind of hits hard.
It does now. It's nice.
Let's duck out so people can put cards and things.
Yep. Who's the Jade Warframe? That's probably me, Valban.
What's Jade? Never mind.
A rock.
I mean, of the frames we have, mine is the closest to that. So
Let's keep things interesting. Let's swap on over to some Vaygrim vision. So everybody can
Berserker.
see the game my way.
Oh, you finally got it in.
Yes, finally got it working. More aptly, I finally remembered to get it working.
I'm
Maglev.
still a potato.
You are.
Yes, but you're the most
Somehow.
glorious of potatoes.
How did I have the most headshot kills?
Now, Size, while you're a potato, I have to ask, are you on a couch?
I was a few minutes ago.
Aha!
So, right now you are not a couch potato.
No, not
Plus 5% attack speed bonus for plus 4 seconds on critical hit.
Take
Huh.
that off. I'm gonna put that on.
Oh yeah, let me do that.
So, can I throw this away now? I can throw this.
Yay!
I hung onto my Fearox for like, I don't know, a week or something. I kept thinking, I'll find a use for it. I'll find some specific thing. After a while, it just got to where I was like, you know what? There's no point to this. I'm just gonna.
I still have my Ignis Wraith I need to level up. I guess I'll do that.
I want to do range. I want to do range.
Man, I'm slacking. I have no secondary weapons to level. Whew.
Okay, take that off.
Let me go ahead. Format Oberon.
Did you say format?
Yeah, I'm gonna reformat him.
Why not have another flow? I don't.
Ding. We will get a good picture of everybody's Warframes here
All right.
in just a minute. Kugas, how are you? I see you sneaking in. He's actually been a viewer of mine for a long time.
That'll work.
I haven't made homemade ice cream in years, says Ferg. Why am I slightly worried about the concept of you making ice cream? I got my Beam account straightened out. That's good to hear, Kugas.
Oh, nice.
Very awesome. Yeah, the homemade ice cream was awesome in Austin. Okay.
Yeah, Ferg, I kind of hit random on Valban until I found something good. Ish.
Green.
Rifle scavenger. Ooh, wait a minute. What is that for? That is, Abaddon.
Something on Cocabiel.
Twin Vipers Wraith Blueprint. We can do it afterwards. Okay, we're gonna step it up in difficulty. Un poquito. That means a little bit. And we're gonna change the map. Because reasons. I'm curious what not one, but two magical deer men would be like in close quarters.
Yeah,
Please.
give me 1 second.
Bring all of your magical deer. I'm a fungus, I grow on you. First of all, totally accurate. Second of all, gross.
I'm swapping pets. So.
I can't believe the fungus among us.
Fungus. Among us. The humongous fungus among us.
It's a giant mushroom. Maybe it's friendly.
That's like something Yeah, this makes me think of Dark Souls because they have the mushroom guys.
All right.
Kind of cute. You're like, oh, that might be a friendly NPC, and then it pounds you into the ground.
Anytime I think of killer vegetation, it always comes back to Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
Tomatoes.
Or Day of
Yes.
the Triffids, where they had like the pots on like a conveyor belt they were shaking
Uh-huh.
to make a move.
Yeah, I tell you what, Attack of the Killer Tomatoes is a great bad movie. Because it's horrible. Oh, God. But
As
it's
opposed to Manos, the Hands of Fate, which is just a bad movie.
That's just a bad movie. They're also making a sequel to that that's been on Kickstarter for like a year.
Oh my god. I thought those
They're
ended after a
determined.
while.
No. Manos, the Hands of Fate 2 Electric Boogaloo or something. I don't care. If you ever get a chance to watch Killer Clowns from outer space, it just validates my fear of clowns. Just like it does. That movie's coming out soon. Okay, here's something really creepy.
Do you have... Oh, Battlefield 1. I don't.
Battlefield
Get
1?
wrecked, boys.
Ooh, what? Oh, yeah, Battlefield 1 says, get wrecked, boys. First of all, your name does not inspire the greatest level of confidence. Just FYI. Second of all, no, I don't have Battlefield 1. Because I'm old. I don't shoot well.
Yeah, if you think my aim is bad in this game.
Mm-hmm. Yes, when people are shooting back at you, live people, and there's sheer actual, like, panic, that's a whole new level of, woo.
Mhm.
It's that right up there with Killer Ants. Hey, Piratable, do you remember them? I'm sorry, I didn't do that right. Do you remember them? Dun dun dun! Really good movie. 1955 came out by Universal International Pictures, I think it was. And that's the one about anti-nuclear weapons testing and the giant ants that start crawling out from under the grounds in the sands of whatever it is, New Mexico, wherever they did all the testing. Nevada. Yeah, it was really, really crazy. It was like, 30-foot tall ants. Oh, real quick, hang on a sec. Hang on. Come back. So we can see who's got whom's. Yeah, okay, so Greater C here. Valban, the train-headed Warframe. Your head looks like a choo-choo train, man. I swear.
Yep.
It really does.
Completely cowcatcher.
Okay, that is an awesome skin, Sice. I really like that skin.
Yeah, it's the druid screen, and then I got the
Ooh, nice.
yeah, I got to move to do it, but yeah, I got the butterfly
The
wing
butterfly.
backpack.
Yeah. And then, of course, Hart is playing the dead man, Necros.
Wah.
Nice.
Whoa. Okay, so everybody remember, jump Sice afterwards and mug him for his skin. That doesn't sound creepy at all.
There, he's in a dark corner. Get him.
And then I brought my horse with me.
Yes, your giant pet. Okay, I don't know, put one of these things right here. Wow, that is a lot of a pie. Boom! Let's see if we can give everybody...
You
Yeah,
can
there we
actually-
go. Armor rating.
You can actually see where the hallowed ground is here.
Yeah, it's better flooring for it. Wow.
I think it's more like lighting or something.
I think you're more like lighting. Wait a minute. That didn't make sense.
Not really, no.
Just nod and smile. That's what my wife does.
Okay.
Smile and wave, boys.
Ah, it's going upstairs already. One wave. I like it when it goes at 5, but whatever.
Honestly, I like it better when it's up. It's easier to defend and stuff.
I'm actually going to fire mine this way. I guess I could do double. Let's see. Kuga says, Attack of the Killer Tomatoes 2, the best line ever. Those are not tomato men. Those are ordinary gardeners and handymen. What? That's weird. Wow, this hallowed ground is awesome.
Yep.
I do really like the fact that it's no longer a stupid little strip.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No more landing strip.
It's the runway of an effectual eye.
Nah, it's not Oberon Brazilian edition.
Pretty much. Oberon's going all natural now, apparently.
Gross. Yes, please step onto the glowing floor. I'll have a present for you. One that way. One that way. Oh, yeah? Okay, multi-shot with the, Cernos does mean when you get multiple arrows, you get multiple clouds that spawn. That's nice. Kaboom! Well, the stream's over now onto the Silence of the Lambs. What?
Oof.
Let's swap back here real quick.
Look how tiny it is.
Yes.
What, did you put negative range on or something?
He formed,
No, I formed, so.
So he just got it.
Ah, right. So in a way, yes, you did put negative range on.
Yeah.
The ultimate negative range. Everybody fly! Suck gas clouds! Oh, that's right. I need to be, hitting the Hecka Masters with #1 and make them work for us for a little bit. Because those guys hurt.
Mm-hmm.
The meds have kicked in. No more ice pick in my skull. Mr. Dark Breacher's got a headache, it sounds like.
Oof.
How did you get the ice pick in there in the first place?
Very carefully.
Really hungry while he was drinking. Just, you know. I don't know.
Well, you
Gearing
see,
up.
he was scratching himself and he sneezed.
Wow. That sounds horrible.
I mean, if you lost your back scratcher.
I have a shocking statement to make. Oberon might not suck now.
I know.
I know,
No
right?
way!
Call the
Well,
press.
he never really sucked. The problem is he was never really overly good. You know.
It was, I think a big problem of it was a scaling issue.
Well, a lot of the early Warframes have scaling issues.
Yeah.
But the big problem is like everything that he could do, there was another Warframe that could do it better.
Better, yeah.
So he had no unique utility in his own setup. You know.
It's just getting real absurd and hilarious. I'm just gonna carpet this place. Wow, look at the pretty glowing floor, man. The shrooms are kicking in.
It looks like it snowed.
Oh, that was somebody else's Hacker Master. Ah.
Wahaha. Yeah, I have at least one zombie Master.
Wow. I just destroyed a an Eximus. Eat magical carpet. Or whatever this stuff is.
I think for you, Vaygrim, it's nuclear snow.
That's a little creepy. Pop that out. Throw one of them down. One of them down. Joke slam. Woo! About to say there's a leech Eximus somewhere, but apparently he died. Eat poison, Heckermaster. That's an easy one, just ask what his favorite color is. It's true. I technically have 3. Let's see. Somebody said Godzilla or King Kong. Godzilla any day of the week. You think King Kong's going to win that fight? You're nuts.
Yeah, seriously.
Yes, I'm looking forward to the crossover movies between the new King Kong universe and Godzilla Skull Island, but I still think Godzilla's going to win. Or Kong Skull Island, not King Kong. It's Kong. Don't run! Come back! Yeah, Hart, you're right. There's kind of this frosty effect when you use white.
Mm-hmm. And since it's radiation proc, it's nuclear snow.
Oh, yeah. That's a good point.
Well, it's also kind of like moving and liquidy. It's kind of like you had a horrible accident.
Makes me wonder if I should make it like Fallout Green or something.
You can look like Ferg's frost snot bubble.
Mm. Except it would just be a giant pool of snot.
Big fat nope for you boys. Oh, bad guys, come here. Oh.
Oh. I think Oberon's armor buff makes you immune to knockdown.
Standing on the actual snow does.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Yeah, it makes you immune to status effects like that, which is flipping awesome. Yeah, Kuga says Godzilla all the way, but Skull Island was a great movie. Still want to see Skull Island. Haven't seen it yet. I still want to see it, but yeah, Godzilla's still going to win the fight.
Well, we all know the real winner of that fight will be Gamera.
Camera.
Screw Gamera. I like turtle soup.
Every time I think of Gamera, I think of that MS3TK. I marked a Oberon part.
Everybody off my waypoint.
If I couldn't get up to it.
I mean, there's a Gorgon blueprint near it, but I don't see anything there, so I must have already picked it up.
Might have already picked it up, I don't know.
Nope. Not for you, Chubby. Oh god, wildfire. Who would win in a fight, original Godzilla or the Godzilla from the movie from the Matthew Broderick movie? Technically speaking, the original Godzilla is bigger than the Godzilla from the Matthew Broderick movie. It's larger by actually about, it's either 5 or 8 meters. I can't remember. Also, original OG Godzilla has atomic breath. You do the math.
Wait, that's
It's
chassis. Never mind.
it's literally nuclear powered. Is it chassis again?
Yep.
Wow, I need to rush over there so I can build a 14th Oberon.
So, with the Oberon rework, do you think, would you build Oberon again just because he's so awesome now?
Like if I had him, would I build a second one?
Something like that, yeah.
Well, I mean, for the record, I had Oberon, and I got rid of him because I was short on slots for Warframes, and I was never using him. I decided
Weird,
then once
I can't mark it and actually have it tell you what it is.
you cannot mark it after you picked it up. It has to be before.
No, you can't mark it after you pick it up. It's just a little bit picky about where you're looking.
Or that.
All right.
I'm going to say sip money. Thank you very much for the actual follow. We're trucking along. On the follower train. Put Junior to bed. Have a good night. Good night, Dragon Racer.
Good night.
Yeah,
It's supposed to be there, it isn't.
you might have already picked it up.
Yep.
Yeah, regarding the whole Godzilla thing, Toho Productions basically disowned the guy that wrote the licensing agreement to lease that out for that movie. They weren't doing much with the Godzilla license and decided we're going to put it to sleep. And a U.S. studio came to them and said, hey, we'd like to make a Godzilla movie. And they're like, well, we're not using it right now. And, you know, American cinema doesn't really count in the grand scheme of things. So, sure, why not? Because, I mean, over there, it is Japanese and Chinese cinema. You know, stuff that comes out for those box offices is what's big, which is why now American movies are catered towards, technically, there's not really such thing as an American movie industry anymore. It's a Chinese movie industry that just happens to be located in Hollywood, California. Everybody fly. Yeah, that movie, basically the licensees for that movie, Toho Productions, the people that own the original Godzilla movies, they were kind of pissed off. Not happy. Oh, God.
Okay, Bastille is fun.
Oh, yeah, Bastille's awesome. Do you have repelling Bastille?
I don't have anything augment-wise for Valmont yet.
Okay, we need to get you repelling Bastille, because it literally changes the game on that power.
It does. It makes it fairly awesome. It's kind of buggy with infested when you get too many of them, but overall it makes it really awesome.
Basically, right now, Bastille stops anything that tries to cross through it, and they start floating in the air. But there's a maximum number of things that can be caught in the net. Once that number is reached, then basically things start coming through the net. With repelling Bastille, once the maximum number is reached, nothing else comes in. So, I mean, it is a hard wall with the exception of a couple of bugs. Armor! Oh god. Something knocked me over.
It's getting real hard to tell who's on our side and who isn't.
There's another Oberon part over here.
You're not a bad thing.
Actually, that's a Cavett part.
It's purple.
It's a blueprint.
It's a blueprint
Yeah.
of some sort.
It's
Unfortunately, since I kill
incubator.
things at like point blank range, I rarely get to see what it is.
Cavett incubator upgrade segment.
I have like
That's
9
all
of
yeah.
those.
Yeah. I think I've been selling off my extras.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Dark Death says, hi, there's a lot of them movies. Yes, 19 original Toho production Godzillas. That's the thing, though. Toho started making new Godzillas 2001 or 2004. I can't remember what it is. They started making and re-releasing new Godzilla movies again. And then said, you know, in 2000, I think it was in 2005, they said, okay, this is for real, the last Godzilla movie. We're going to go on to do real, like, dramatic, interesting movies. And they made Godzilla Final War, which was supposed to be the end to the Godzilla franchise. And they said, and we're not going to license it out anymore because nobody can do Godzilla right. Then less than 2 years later, you're like, you know what? We haven't made anything else. We're bored and we're broke. Let's make a Godzilla movie. Sure enough. So now there's the new age. It's gone from like gold to silver to like, I don't know, bronze. Hardened tin. Welcome to the aluminum foil age of Godzilla movies.
Where are you? Or is this one of ours? There you are.
We're in the hot pocket age of Godzilla films.
Hot pocket age. Funny because it's true. Healing!
Hot pocket.
By the way, Vaygrim, there is an after credit scene in Skull Island if you haven't heard yet. I haven't heard yet, and thank you for telling me. I hate missing those.
Have you heard about the Guardians of the Galaxy 2?
I think that
Yep.
whole movie's an after credit scene, but whatever.
It's going to have like 5.
Yes. Yeah, it's going to have 2 in the, what? 1 right at the beginning of the credits, 3 during, and 1 at the end, or something. I can't remember.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Like, don't those belong in the movie?
Those are basically setups for next movies. It's like,
Yeah.
this does not pertain to the plot of this movie at all. It would be confusing to put it in the main plot, so let's just tack it on at the end.
Stinio Wars. I'm not familiar with that one.
Still to see Shin Godzilla. Yeah, that's one I'm looking for, but it has not been released over here. Because Americans suck. So I love Final Wars. Cheesy but so awesome. I'm trying to remember, is Final Wars the one that's got the aliens that come down? Yeah, Final Wars is the one that's got the aliens that come down in their magical spaceship. And you know, talking about how they're bringing this technology and they want to have a peaceful relationship with Earth. And the first 5 minutes of that movie, the only thing I can think of is the old Twilight Zone episode, you know, To Serve Man.
How to Serve Man, yep.
Yeah, Serve Man. It's a cookbook. I'm like, did nobody watch the Twilight Zone? What the heck?
It's on the wing.
It's like a turkey shoot, fish in a barrel, thanks to Bastille. No, you can't
It's still one
stand
of
up.
ours.
You can't stand up. Are you pulling a Matabase and shooting at the wrong stuff?
Well, no, sometimes it's hard to immediately tell what's been necrosed and what hasn't.
Sure,
Look
Matabase,
for
whatever.
blue lines. Yeah, I've got some Gekmaster zombies, so there's a whole bunch of zombie cats running around.
2 of your
Don't tell
cats are stuck underneath the stairway over here.
I mean, they're about as smart as the normal cats, so yeah. They're more my meat shields.
Time to gas the stairs. We're in trouble.
Gassing.
Quick, deploy the concert fog. Oh God.
I have been enjoying the whole team knockout gas for pretty much anything I can use it on now.
Oh, pox? Or what?
Well, I'm using it on I use it on the pox, but I'm also using it on the flamethrower.
Yes. Yes, I like to refer to it as my sit-down gas. Here, have a seat. Let's see. There's bad guys over here. That guy's dead. Yeah, I tell you what, Oberon is not having a problem handling stuff like scorches. I think they did a good job, dare I say.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Berg
There's
says,
a Gorgon.
I liked Critters movies. So hilarious. You have great bad taste, Berg. We would get along very well at a monster movie reel. Like festival or whatever. Oh, yeah, and anybody that's curious, if you actually want to see the Godzilla versus Matthew Broderick Godzilla fight, that's in Godzilla Final War. Yeah, just, quick spoiler, the Matthew Broderick one loses badly. You can sit down. Oh, also, you work for me now. Well, more appropriately, you hate your buddies.
I have 16 employees.
Employees.
A good description.
Yes.
Necros Corp now.
Yep.
I think I saw that movie.
The Dragon Collective.
Ooh, there's lots of juicy stuff over here. Yeah, for anybody that hasn't figured out yet, I've always been a bit of a kaiju nut. I was a kaiju nut before the word kaiju existed in America.
All right.
Dark Death 47. I swear, at some point I will quit calling you Darth Death. Honestly. It's not going to be anytime soon, but it's going to happen someday. Boom! Hi! Have you met my scan hammer? You're dead. You're dead. Took some doing, but... Yeah, this guy is amazing at area control. Oh my gosh. Zoning with this dude is just awesome. For anybody that doesn't know what zoning is, that is a tactics term. I picked it up from actually playing a lot of Warhammer 40k, but I think it's a straight up military term. Talking about blocking off areas into zones, wanting to prohibit or motivate the bad guys to not go one way, but go another way. I think this dude would be really, really good at that kind of stuff. Let's put one of these right there. And that down. The Dragon Collective sounds like a corporation from Shadowrun. It actually does, straight up.
Ooh, Shadowrun.
I still have
lovely setting, but I am never using that system.
You may or may not like my role-playing game system. I'm not sure.
I actually really like the Shadowrun system.
I like 3rd edition. 2nd edition was still pretty... 1st and 2nd were still pretty broken and overpowered in places, just in different directions, depending on which one you're playing. The
5th is actually pretty good.
I have not touched 5th at all. 4th was an absolute mess. They got all the stats and divided them up, and so there's like instead of 6 stats, or instead of 8, there's 16. It's like, what? How does that make things better?
Yeah, 5 they went back to a more streamlined stat system, but one of the big things they've changed is they made net running a lot more streamlined. So it doesn't slow down the game when your netrunner decides he wants to go hop into something. And then I think it was 3rd or 4th, they switched everything to wireless. And
that was 4th.
Yeah, it makes the whole game so much better.
Yeah. Oh, it's getting messy. Choke slam. You need to sit down. Oh, I'm going to bust out my secondary weapons. I'll tell you what. You want to talk about emptying a clip in record time? I present to you my Dexpurus.
Yeah, that would be...
thought that was Azuma.
Actually, no. I think I can empty it quicker. Probably the only gun that can empty the clip even faster is the Twin Gracata. Because that gun, those are just bonkers. Those are absurd.
In terms of settings I like that need better systems.
Like, reload. Reload.
Yeah.
Someday I'm going to find... Supposedly there is a successful GURPS rework of Exalted, but I can never actually find a complete one.
I actually have a pen and paper RPG that I wrote and engineered and designed with the help of my wonderful wife, and it is set in a high magic fantasy world with steampunk elements, and I'm very happy with it. I like it. It is my perfect system, because duh, why would you engineer a system you don't like? That just doesn't make sense. Okay.
My favorite high fantasy steampunk world is Eberron.
Yeah, I liked Eberron. Eberron was pretty cool. Let's go over.
Throw more things on stuff.
Let's see. This is inherently toxin. What do I want to do?
Let's upgrade redirection.
Actually, I know what I want to do. Because if I do heat...
And steel fiber.
Or, no, that actually fits perfectly. I already got one forma in this thing. Actually, no, let's keep that. Do I have any melee weapons? I'm so tempted just to sink plat into getting the new gun, but I don't know if it's any good or not, so I'm going to wait. I love Shadowrun, complex rules and all. I've played all 5 editions, says Bitmancer. I stopped at the beginning of 4. Beginning of 4 was where I had to draw the line, basically.
Yeah. I'm liking the Anomaly system so far. It's really wonky, but it does what it needs to do, and it's more cinematic anyway. So dice rolls don't matter as much.
Well, see, okay, I played Shadowrun 3rd Edition probably the longest of any gaming system I have ever played. I played D&D a long time, and I still played Shadowrun 3rd Edition longer than that. And, or more, I guess I should say, sheer volume. That system impacted me in such ways that it motivated me to get parts of it and basically re-engineer it from the ground up into a new system. And that's what my system became. So it's still D6 based, but there's aspects of it that have been reworked drastically to better balance it. And okay, I don't know.
You said Anomaly, the Steve Jackson Angel Demon game?
Yep.
Yeah, that is hands down, that is an awesome game. I bought every single book.
Yep. I'm actually getting everyone, a few players set up for a game I'm working on. Yeah, let's use the hammer.
Open doors. I really probably shouldn't have gotten rid of my Akin Brunt. Probably should have kept it. Because it gave defensive bonuses.
That is a good point, where... I don't have Akin Brunt yet, but this shouldn't be too bad.
Akin Brunt's actually an interesting power set. I mean, a weapon set. I didn't really like the animation for it, so I stopped using it, like the combos and
Ah.
stuff. It's got some real kind of, Captain America kind of weird stuff going on. Let's do that and pop over here and catch up on chat here for a second. Wow, it's been almost 20 years since I last played a pen and paper RPG. It's been a few years for me, but it's only been like 3 or 4. Dark Bridge says, Eberron is fun. I always play a Warforged, and I'm damn good at it. Never had a forged die.
My favorite Warforged character I made was a Warforged cleric of himself.
That's weird.
Because technically you can be a cleric and worshiping yourself. You'll just never get better than level 1 spells.
So, okay, in my gaming system, we actually have a race that you can play called the Bacta, and they're basically like bat people. And I have actually had a Bacta bat shaman. Just, cosmic irony kind of a thing.
I've always kind of wanted to do. It was a weird thing because there's Paladin has Oath of the Ancients. I kind of want to do a Warforged for that. Like a
Yeah, I can
Green
see
Knight
that.
kind of deal, but as a robot.
Yeah, the Warforged, I really like the Warforged. They're the most interesting race that has been brought out for D&D in a long time.
Yep.
Okay, let's look at real quick. I have 3 Forma in my Dex Furus. And I'm not sure if that's enough.
I need a stance for my sword and shield.
Your sword and shield.
Yeah.
Anderson, you said you need a stance?
Yep. I mean, we don't have to take care of it right now.
I'm actually not sure what stance that uses.
I think there's 2 of them, and I'm pretty sure I have at least 1 of them extra.
Silva and Aegis. I have that sitting in the forge ready to be made, so I'm just going to go ahead and make that. Someday, I will get the pesky receiver for the Epona Prime, but not today. You're sitting at an hour and a half.
Use 11th Storm and Final Harbinger.
I need a whole
Yeah,
bunch of receivers.
I have 2 extra 11th storms.
Yeah, because I could use some extra capacity on this thing if, well, I can wait. We can do that after.
I have 2 Oberon Systems blueprints. that I
Why
cannot
aren't they
give you.
tradable?
Yeah, that I cannot give you. Okay. I'm trying
Someday.
to think where we want to go if we want to change up things a little bit. Oh, you know what? We've been dancing around.
I don't have a schedule on this guy.
Let's just go ahead and do that.
You get some affinity for Vagabond for once.
Moab says, I have succeeded at ice cream.
Nice.
I translated a 3.5 edition Warforged to 4th, and the DM let me play it. Talk about OP. I punched an adolescent black dragon to death at level 2. That sounds like it wasn't translated very well.
If you still want to use it, am I
Alright.
thinking of Unearthed Arcana actually has a Warforged.
Yeah, Unearthed Arcana is pretty nice.
Actually,
Unearthed Arcana is basically how to make your game weird.
I'm actually using one of the Sorcery edition origins for a campaign I'm in. Phoenix Sorcerer.
Let's see. Dark Death asked, are you on the Xbox One? No, we're on the PC. Hence why it says Warframe PC in the live stream title. Wow, the Beastmaster movies. There's been 4 of those things, I think. Did you know that, Bitmancer? It's at least 4. I think it's 3 or 4 Beastmaster movies. It's like 2 more than I thought there was. Boop. I think somebody's pet hacked open the lockers.
That would
Yeah.
be mine.
Mine does it too.
Ah,
They work together.
to find things.
Lady Wigglebottom is a Mack truck among pets.
She looks like a Mack truck.
But she's the digger, and then of course I throw the scavenge thing on her, so she rips open canisters all the time.
Oh, he's going. Oops.
Better run.
He gave monies.
Yep. Chessy puppies are the best puppies.
Yeah, I had to re-get a Chessa because the first ones I got rid of before leveling them.
I like my Sahasa.
Now, Oberon really covers this map, doesn't he?
Fly, be free.
It's affected by power strength. Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yes. You give almost 300 armor now.
Ooh, nice. I need to get those Link mods. Just farm Earth for a while, I guess.
What mods?
The Link armor, health, shield mods for pets.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely need to get those.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, you must.
That's why my puppy right now has 2,166 hit points.
Oh, I can't even.
2,000?
I don't get that on that
Well,
list.
I'm not fully leveled yet.
Ah.
Wow, okay.
Oh, somebody's getting a friend.
Was it me?
Ah, Stalker's after me.
Yes.
Yay!
Because I'm leveling, the Stalker wants to murder me.
That doesn't happen anymore. They put in a fix to prevent it. You must be imagining things.
Wait, what?
It's called sarcasm.
He's marked.
He is?
Thought I marked him.
Yeah, he's marked.
Oh, there he is.
Just trying to stay alive.
Keep him on the carpet.
Is he dead yet?
There he is.
I have no idea what I got out of that. Wasn't looking.
$10 says it's
Nothing
not
worthwhile.
despair.
It's actually not dread either.
Oh, wow.
Well, Sice is with us, so it can't be despair, mathematically speaking.
Yeah. Literally cannot be despair.
It's not allowed. He can't have that. Not being a smartass. I'm serious.
You have no idea how much I've tried to farm that bastard.
Wow, that guy detonated. What the heck?
Yeah, we're not going to see it yet.
You can if you press P, but
Oh,
he
I didn't
didn't
show-
drop any blueprints.
Uh,
Don't think he did.
Yeah, I don't think he dropped anything, damn it.
He might have dropped a mod.
Yeah, I think he did.
just what we needed.
Actually, he's got some good mods.
Yeah, sure.
Not great, but good. Choke slam.
His acolytes have some really good mods, actually.
I think the acolytes have better mods, really.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ah! Nope. It's time to get back on the carpet. Keep hitting R to reload my bow.
Mm-hmm.
It's a habit.
I think I've hit R a few times with a melee weapon.
Yeah. I have a soft spot for the original Beastmaster because I saw it when I was a kid, just like Krull. You know what's on? Okay, here's something we can talk about that's fun. I've discovered there's tons of older sci-fi movies and fantasy movies that exist on YouTube and have not had DMCA takedowns issued, specifically because the studios that once owned their properties don't exist anymore. They've changed hands so many
wow.
times, nobody knows who owns the movies. So, Krull, like the original
Good
Krull
movie.
with the glaive. Yeah, that movie is on YouTube, like several copies of it. Oh gosh, The Day the Earth Stood Still, the original version of that, is on YouTube. Legit. I mean, like, not legit, but like, it has been posted. It is not like for rent or something. Let me think, what else? X the Unknown, It Had No Face, Donovan's Brain, all sorts of crazy stuff. Great classic sci-fi movies from the 50s and 60s, even up into the 70s, like Star Clash is on there. Stuff nobody's heard of, but they're still fun. Yeah. Yeah, Ferg's never seen Krull. It's
Seriously?
on YouTube. Yeah, he's never seen it. He said he led a sheltered childhood. I know, right?
Oh, there's my dog.
Might have maxed out the absurdity on this bow. Put Thunderbolt on it.
Nah,
that's
you
the-
can never
you
make
have-
it too absurd.
I wonder what Thunderbolt on the Dread would look like.
Exploding crits.
No, if you want to see the true power of Thunderbolt, you
Attica.
stick it. Yeah, you stick it on an Attica.
Rapid fire. Space peeling goodness. It's an amazing mod to put on an Attica. It's like
It
pop, pop,
is.
pop, boom, pop, 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 boom.
And
then
besides, I think what would be awesome is you put Thunderbolt on that lawnmower Attica you had on Mirage a while back.
Oh God.
I do that, and then you take Mirage out, and you're just walls of explosions. You know,
I want to see that.
pretty fucking awesome.
Yay. Day the Earth Stood Still original. I own that. I actually have the original, and I have the Keanu Reeves redo. I actually like the redo. I don't see why people hated it. They basically
Yeah,
they
the redo's pretty
they-
good. The reboot was pretty good.
Yeah, they updated it for modern, so that meant that, like, you know, the big robot was actually nanotech, and that bothered a lot of people. I'm like, okay, if it was being made nowadays, they probably would have made it nanotech. Makes sense for what the robot was supposed to be able to do.
I do, for like weird old sci-fis, They Live is a must-watch too.
Wait a minute, which one's that one?
They Live?
Yeah, which one is that? Is that the Roddy Piper one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
The one with the 5-minute grueling fight scene.
Yep. That movie is a great bad movie classic. It's awesome.
It's where the whole line, you know, I came to kick ass and chew bubblegum, and I'm all out of bubblegum. That's the movie where it came from.
Yeah, everybody thinks it's Hell Comes to Frogtown, but it's actually not.
I can't believe that thing got a sequel. No, it got 2 sequels.
Hell Comes to Frogtown?
Yep.
Yeah. Not a great movie. My wife has never seen Bucker Banzai Cross the 8th Dimension. This is Dark
Oh,
Creatures.
God.
That should be illegal, man.
Yeah, you need to remedy that.
There is a list of about 50, maybe 100 movies that I think everybody should see because of, not because they're great movies, but because of cultural impact and significance in cinema. Like 2001: A Space Odyssey. That movie sucks if you actually sit down, pay attention, and analyze it. But I think everybody should see it at least once. Don't see 2010. It's a total waste of time. Kaboom! Kaboomski! Ooh, barf. Gross. Flying choke slam. I love that I can do that ability in the air. Something silly about it. Everybody gets an armor buff. I can't watch Tremors anymore for 2 reasons. My ex-wife's brother used to watch it constantly, and it reminds me of him. Tremors was great, but there's a TV show that they actually did, which I think was pretty awesome. I think Tremors, the TV show, was on Sci-Fi Channel, and I actually think it was really good. They went into, like, the mythology behind the creatures and, like, put history to them and history to the town and stuff. It was really interesting.
My armor buff is up to 343 now.
Really?
Yeah.
Mine's still 260 right now.
I'm using both power strength. I'm using blind. I'm using blind rage.
Oh. Wait a minute. What's the other thing blind rage does? Range?
Lowers your efficiency.
Oh, okay. I could probably do that on this guy.
I want to get transient fortitude.
All right.
I've got that mod. Monkey Loopy. Monkey D. Loopy. Somebody's been watching a little bit too much One Piece. Also, hi. Yes, I'm old, and I actually know what One Piece is. It's shocking.
If you're gonna watch one anime in your life, don't make it One Piece.
Yeah,
Well, you'd only be able to watch the one anime if you made it One Piece.
I was about to say.
I actually am really enamored by Redline.
What's that?
I've heard really good things about that. I haven't been able to sit down and watch it yet.
It's ridiculous. It has a plot that makes very little sense, but it is one of the best, one of the most beautifully done hand-drawn animes out there.
You say a plot
yeah.
that makes no sense, and the first thing that comes to mind was when I tried to watch Fooly Cooly.
Well, that's not
Fooly
supposed to make sense.
Yeah. Fooly Cooly does make sense. You just have to watch it like a dozen times.
Yeah.
I couldn't make it past the first episode.
That was me with Gurren Lagann. I could not get myself to be interested in that.
Whoop. Nope.
But yeah, Redline, I recommend watching it. It's just one movie. It's about race cars through a war zone, but it's awesome.
Die. Caustic. You will. You know what? Screw this. Oh, gotta reload. Gotta reload. Gotta reload. Gotta reload.
It's taking you a while, isn't it, Vaygrim?
Wait, I'm out of ammo completely.
No more reloads.
I have gone completely through my pistol ammo reserves.
My Sancti, not my Sancti, but the Paragon sequence pistols are like that for me.
Yeah, Dune's a good reread, Kukas.
Dune?
Awesome.
Yeah, Dune.
The sequel's less so, but I like the original.
I would say, yeah, like I said, to a point. It does get pretty ridiculous after a while.
Well, it doesn't help that Kevin J. Anderson has completely enabled Brian Herbert's bad habits in putting trilogies between books.
Impact plus Thunderbolt equals
Ooh,
equals
fun.
equals a catapult arrow, basically. When both go off, it's like whee!
Kind of makes me think of what Zephyr's done with Sonic War. He's got blast damage and 100% proc on it, and it It puts a whole new definition to RPG. Rocket
There,
propelled Grenier.
there
Oh
are
yeah.
there's tons of YouTubers that use that gun for basically as a ragdoll cannon.
Pretty much.
Yeah, it's not used to kill things; it's used to knock it down.
They don't go down; they go straight up.
Yeah.
At a very rapid speed.
Oh, that's nice.
What?
When I use my thing now, the instant revives build up. They don't reset every time I use them.
So you can refresh your instant revives?
Yeah, I get 4 every time I do it. Now I have 8 instant revives.
Ooh.
It used to just reset all the time. So I can build them up now.
Stockpile!
But a radiation in your yank doesn't work anymore, does it, buddy? Oh, yours does still. You should sit down.
Cat infested. That's it.
I'm just throwing away energy, and I still got plenty. Get away from me, ugly.
Which one?
One of these ancient healers that walked right up to me. Basically crossed right in front of camera while I was aiming down sight. It's like, oh god. Oh, yes. Is that it? I think that was it.
Weird. Don't see anything on the map, but it's not advancing.
Are we all the way back here? Don't see anything way back.
Oh yeah, the back corner. There's if you look, well, you probably can't tell, but they color code the room boxes. So
Oh.
yeah, so you can see that when a box says it has an enemy left in it.
It does?
Yeah, but I don't see it.
Yeah, there's nothing on the map.
I don't see anything on. You expand it. Yeah, there's nothing on my map.
Oh, you see, like I understand that, but if you look over this area, the room just next to that is like a brown color compared to the rest of the map, which is a
Oh, okay.
Gray
it's like
color?
down.
yeah.
I don't know how to
That
get to that
usually-
room.
Yeah, they usually let you know that there's something up with that room, like there's a monster in it, but there's no monster here, so don't
Just
worry.
color coding like the levels of the map, like this is below you.
Yeah, I thought
Oh,
that
no,
brown
no,
had
no.
to do with elevation. There's blue and orange, brown, whatever. Actually,
There we go.
There it goes. Where was it?
It was probably stuck behind a map wall or something. Stuff outside the walls is not supposed to register on radar, so periodically something will spawn outside the walls and you won't see it. Generally, as long as I see a show or movie before I read the books, I remain happy with the visual version, says the wife. Yeah, I'm actually agreeing. I don't read a lot of books, like, in terms of, well, I don't read a lot of books anymore, but I don't read a lot of books in terms of, like, movie books. But the ones that I have, usually if I saw the movie first, it went over better. Ah. Choke slam. Ah. Boom! There's just a whole bunch of stuff stuck up here. Oh, there's an energy draining thingy here somewhere. Just fire random arrows back into the fog. So I've been playing Warframe for about a week. The stream makes so much more sense now. This is Bitmancer. Yeah.
Yep.
It's a good game.
I have to say, I'm very impressed with Digital Extremes, the publisher, coming out with this rework so quickly.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it shows that they are really putting efforts into rounding out their staff and getting better, production schedule and stuff like this. Because this is not a crap rework. It seems like this really works. Hey, White Wolf, thanks for the follow.
Speaking of Exalted.
Was Exalted the one about mummies?
No, Exalted's the one where we were like demigods. It's like vaguely like fantasy kung fu kind of setting.
Wow,
So-
that must have come way after my time.
Yeah, it's the cool thing about Exalted though is it has that whole mechanic where if you describe something well enough, you get bonus points to making it happen.
Yep. Only downside is you can conceivably be rolling like 20d10 to figure out if you do something or not.
Well, that's a White Wolf system, so
Yep.
I've had White Wolf systems end friendships.
well, that's probably World of Darkness stuff, which ends friendships because drama's attracted to the World of Darkness.
No, it was, but specifically it was Mage, because Mage, basically the early versions of Mage, didn't have rules. They had rough,
Yeah,
they had rough
they had
guidelines.
guidelines.
Yeah, basically, it was kind of like, in theory, if you, wanted to make a spell that could do this, this, and this, well, it might be possible. The book
I did grab the reprint of the tarot deck for it though,
Yeah.
because that looks nice.
Well, I mean, it's basically, the book said, if you look any rule up or any way to do something, it said, yeah, maybe, shrug, and that was it. So it was a game where anything was possible, but that was in the worst possible sense of the phrase, where anything was possible. So there was no limitations or rules, really, no guidelines. And so you had this real hard, cut between people that would play it. Some folks are like, what you're doing is stupid and it's against the rules. And other people are like, well, there's technically no rules. I can do anything I want to. And they would abuse it. And it brought out basically the worst habits in everybody.
Yeah.
And it was not, we had to stop playing it. We had people that stopped talking to each other for like a year.
Ooh.
It was bad. It really tanked a lot of friendships. You know what? You're that's right. I don't. Now you can. Stupid parasite.
What parasite?
The Eximus. I mean the ancient.
I don't see any parasites.
Not anymore. They're all dead. They're all on the bottom of our boots. Anyone read the Zelzani Amber books? I have a friend that was an absolute nut for
Yes.
those books.
Those
I
are
haven't-
such good books.
I haven't read those. I have read Lord of Light.
Yeah, I literally, that's like a, not in a social, modern internet, that's a trigger word, triggered. I'm literally talking about psychology and,
Yeah.
PTSD. That is a trigger
Yeah.
word for me. I cannot stand those books. They are
Why?
They are very well written, but I have some friends that were so nutty over it that it just drove me batty. All they wanted to talk about was Amber. We'd get them over here to play pen and paper RPGs, you know, like D&D or Shadowrun or my system. And all they wanted to do was try and figure out how they could make something like Amber, because Amber was the best thing there was anyway. You know, I understand you made your own RPG, and I'm sorry it sucks, but maybe we can make it better by getting it closer to what Amber is. And I just...
there's an Amber diceless role-playing system.
Yeah, diceless is your inherent tipping phrase right there for how bad that probably is.
Yeah, it's one of those games that everybody has to be on friendly terms and be reasonable for it to work well.
There's your flaw right there. A tabletop gamer, reasonable?
Yeah. Watching my dog like savage these things and being able to reach their necks is hilarious.
All right.
What neck?
Or neck height.
Thank you very much for the...
I love the bug that makes it so when the puppy does the "I'm gonna rip your throat out" move, they just become like 6 times their normal size.
Oh, maybe that's what's happening, because we were like,
Hulk
what
dog.
on earth is making my dog so large?
It's a Hulk dog.
Yeah, what it does is it scales your dog up to be the right size for the mob that it's fighting.
The only thing that comes to mind now is Lady Wigglebottom angry.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, what?
Yeah. You won't like her when she's angry.
Did we break it again?
Yeah, give it a second. They at least did a good job of trying to fix this problem.
What the hell? Like I'm having a stroke. The lights are flickering back there.
There's... What system was it? I forget the exact name of the system. There's a system that actually uses playing cards.
Oh, there's a couple that do that. Deadlands comes to mind.
Yeah, there was a Western version. What was it called? Deadwood or something? No, can't remember.
Yeah, Deadwood is the old Western one that uses playing cards.
Yeah, there's Deadwood and Deadlands. That was the kind of a post-apocalyptic future one. And there was a class in Deadwood called Huckster. And the Huckster would cast magic by actually playing a deck of cards. And it was a really bad set of rules, I gotta say.
Oh, no.
Great concept, but I had to get a straight flush against my the GM basically that was playing things. You had to play against them. Oh god, I over ninja'd. So you had to get a straight or a straight flush against the GM to get power effects to go off. You couldn't just get like 2 pair or a pair, 3 of a kind. That wasn't enough. You had to dominate in cards. So, I saw one person that made that spell system work, and that was it. It was a great concept, but it was a bad execution.
Now this was more. It used almost like tarot language to describe. Like you had character concepts that people would take on.
Oh, I have no clue.
Yeah, it was a really small system. I don't know. I have the book for it. Can't remember what the name of it is off the top of my head though.
So I went and I went and confirmed something just now.
Yeah.
That kind of orangey brown room on the map, that's the spawn room where we spawn in.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's way up high. That's why.
Yep.
Wait, does that mean I can report you for being AFK or not contributing?
Wait, what?
No, because I jumped back up into the spawn room.
You're not contributing to the fight. Reporter.
I'm in the middle of the fight.
Of course, the joke here is the fact that there's no way to report people.
Technically, there is.
No, there's not. Not really.
I think I saw something on the support page.
You can report people on the support page.
Yes, there's a page for pacifying whiners. There's not actually a page for reporting people. There's long threads on the forums about how nothing has ever come of folks that abuse the game mechanics, unless they're hacking.
But then again, if somebody's abusing the game mechanics, really, how badly does that impact you? Oh no, you have to deal with them for the remainder of a mission, and then never speak to them ever again.
Actually, there's no way to blacklist people in this game.
Yeah, that's the thing.
There is no way to block people. There's no way to prevent you from running across that jerk again. I have actually run across the same slacker limbo 4 times in 2 hours, and there's nothing I can do about it.
You can just not do whatever mission they're farming. If they're not your friends, they can't just auto-join your group. You can use friends only, and you can use solo play.
Well, yeah, but I know, but it's the fact is, there's big chunks of stuff you're supposed to be doing with pub groups or in full groups. So if you're doing pub and you keep running across the same person, it's a problem. I'm not saying this is a common problem, but I have had this happen to me, and it's not great. It is one of the biggest flaws in this game is that there are no social controls, and I get frustrated by that quite often. You know, all I would like is a blacklist or a block list where I can just block someone, and if they're on my block list, don't match me up with them. Real simple. Every other massively multiplayer online game has that feature. Every single one.
Destiny.
Okay,
yeah, a while back.
I can revise that statement. Everyone for the PC.
What on earth? I always forget when enemy does that.
Does what?
It's a scramble thing.
Scramble?
Yeah,
that's the magnet status effect. The ancient disruptors will do that when they slap you.
Yeah, I was about to say that's a magnetic effect hitting you, basically.
Don't let them slap you. They steal your energy away.
Don't let them see you cry.
They'll steal your mojo.
Yeah. Yeah, this game needs more social controls.
I've lost my mojo.
Yeah,
Have you
quite a
checked
while
behind
ago,
the-
I had
check behind the camera.
there's this guy who we were doing a mobile defense fisher, and he got mad at another guy in the group for killing his synthesis target,
Yep.
and he took the packet hostage.
Yeah. Yeah, I've had bad mole defense groups like that. I've had guys in excavation maps that would intentionally run off and trigger other drills and then leave them to get attacked, not defend them, over and over. So you would finish one and then you wouldn't have another target because there's a timer on the next target when it comes up, and you should have one waiting unless you've been burning through. So you end up getting this thing where you have to wait several minutes after you finish a drill for the next one to come up, and it's very frustrating.
Oh, we've got a drain somewhere.
I'll just burn the remainder of my energy. There we go. Maybe it's dead.
No. Okay, there
Got
it
it.
is.
I'd say I'm getting energy back. I don't know. So much stuff.
I reinstalled
Didn't have those
Vampire the
burning number
Masquerade
3.
Bloodlines the other day and started playing that again.
Yep, I saw that.
I still remember the TV show.
I don't, and I feel like I should be happy about that.
There's a reason that show was nicknamed Kindred the Embarrassed.
Oh dear. Maybe that's how we fix Skeet Frame. Get 2 Vabans. One for bounce pads, and then just Bastille the enemies in place.
Well, I mean, if I use energy pizzas, I can do that as one. The bigger problem is that Vaban does damage, disarm. Loki's disarm does damage. So you end up killing stuff a bit too well. It's like you have to dumb down your power strength. Where did you die?
I'm out.
There we go.
Thank you.
Careful, I only have 15 more of those.
Ooh, that was some lag for a second.
I'm suddenly remembering my response when people ask how long we're gonna go on an endless mission in a pub group. I say until everyone dies 5 times.
There you go. That is the ultimate answer. We are going to have to call it after this. There we go. Wave 20. It's been 2 hours for me. I am so happy that everybody has put up with my shenanigans. Must be feeling better. I made waffles for breakfast, ice cream for dessert, and I'm contemplating caramel sauce. Oh, God. I'd have to...
Oh, and Anita Blake series.
Oh, Anita Blake books. What? Oh, God.
Anita Blake. Okay, so, like, the first book was pretty awesome. And then she decided she didn't want to write a detective story anymore and turned it into porn. And
Yes.
I got sad.
I got sad.
Because the first book was actually really, really good. Like, legitimately, the first book in the Anita Blake series is a good book. And then it just goes downhill from there.
Okay, where is... There we go. Ooh, okay, wait a minute. This gives me an idea. Let's drop this off. And... Oh, there we go, 100%. 100%. Now I can get... No, actually, that is... Weird. Gas viral. No. Oh, heat viral. Or cold gas. Honestly, 100% status effect. I'd probably do viral. Viral is pretty good. Okay, we're at the end of 2 hours. But 2 hours of Deer Frame. What do we think so far? Mr. Seiss, you've been playing him also. What are your thoughts on the new Oberon?
I definitely like him. I think a little tweaking on my build with him. I think he's going to be a really good frame now. Simply because you got a nice AOE that allows you to gives all your guys that defense against status procs and does the random radiation proc, which gives him a little bit of crowd control.
Yeah, his number 1, good range, and it's got radiation on it and knockdown.
Yes, so number one's a lot better. The tracking on number 1 after you hit the first guy, the little extra trackers are a lot better than they used to be. You know, all of his abilities are useful now, and they're more interlinked too, because like pretty much you go in there, you drop your hollowed ground, you follow it up with with this little bubble heal that gives everybody their buff, and then you just keep refreshing 2 and 3 a lot throughout your mission, and then you use 4 when you need to and use 1 when you need to. I think it's a good.
There's 3 big points that I'm super happy about. Number 1, scaling. Period. Enough said. Scaling's awesome. Number 2, the carpet is now this big, like, huge thing. It's a massive area that it covers. His hallowed ground is so much more useful. I do agree with you there. But number 3, the one thing that I really like the most is the fact that his heal has been changed away from the weird seeking bolts thing to just that expanding wave. I think that's so much better. So yeah, I do think they did an amazing job. If we had a guess, Mr. Seiss, have you been keeping track of the dev streams? If you had a guess as to who they were going to rework next, what do you think it would be?
A second, I gotta look at my list.
I don't want to say Hydroids do, but Hydroids do. Because one of the only ones that is still considered super weak, that's just as old as Oberon, if not older, is Hydroid.
I could see Hydroid, especially since they just gave him a skin too.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I haven't heard any mention of them. They mentioned Chroma as being next.
Yeah,
Yep.
Chroma does need some work.
Yeah, I think Chroma needs some fine tuning, definitely.
Chroma, Hydro. Those are the guys that really need work right now. I mean, I guess you can kind of argue that Zephyr needs a little bit of a tweak, but
Nothing on Oberon's level.
yeah, nothing. Nobody's like really glaringly bad right now.
I mean, I think that Zephyr has a really good skill set, really good tool set. The big problem with Zephyr is the one weakness that it has: low ceilings. I mean, basically, you need high ceilings or an open air map. Yeah, that's it. Low ceilings are basically Zephyr's kryptonite. That's it. Because if you try to use her abilities, all of her abilities, not just like her wind shield and stuff, but you use them in tight quarters, it gets complicated.
I would not argue that, but it's one of those things like if you use Zephyr a lot, you get used to it real quick. Because like I can pull off a dive bomb in a hallway.
Sure.
You know, it's just a matter of the dexterity to do it.
Yeah.
The big problem I have with her is her tornadoes are useless.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what AUG you use for it.
It's the same number 4
yeah.
problem that Hydroid has. Hydroid's number 4 is so useless because the larger the area you make it, the number of tentacles does not scale. And they're getting better about targeting bad guys, but once that tentacle pops up initially to kick a bad guy, after that bad guy is dead, it's stuck there.
It's just too random.
Yeah.
My problem.
It really is too random. So a Hydroid is going to have this problem I've discovered where his number 1 ability, Barrage, does not get larger if you give it range. Each individual impact from each barrage torpedo gets bigger, so there's more overlap. Which is awesome because that means you get more guaranteed coverage in the area of effect that you're dropping it. The problem is, the bigger the range for his number 1, the more useless his number 4 ability is.
Yeah. And the problem is they try to patch it by throwing in some AUGs that make other certain abilities more useful. Yeah. But those are really band-aids. They're like once in a while you get one that's like really good, but for the most part they're just band-aids.
Yeah, so
lost a leg, have a band-aid.
Yeah, pretty much.
I do say that I think Oberon's healing is really good now. The numbers.
Yeah, I've been the numbers. I need to play with that a little bit more because I'm running around right now with my guy is it's 196% power strength on the current build.
Right.
And I'm going to make it even higher because I'm going to go with a power strength and range build, really. But yeah, I don't know.
By the way, for those that didn't notice, if you haven't looked at the abilities section for it yet, Renewal, his heal, has a bleed out slowdown while people are under the effect of it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
Yeah, I saw that earlier.
It's interesting. So, okay. I am actually going to call it here. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining me. Don't forget, head on over to Vaygrim.com. Check out some of the news and the updates. We've also got shop.vaygrim.com. We've got lots of people, lots of merch over there, not just me. And I will be back here, live streaming, same time frame, tomorrow night. And we'll be doing some Coop Life. I will experience life as a chicken. And I'll see you later. Have a good evening. Thank you very much, everybody. Hart, thank you very much for hanging out. Greater C, thank you.
Hey.
And of course, our favorite sheep, Mr. Sice.
Always.
Yeah, and I will catch you folks later. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Good night.